Today I'm going to teach you something amazing. Let me ask you a simple question. Raise your hand if you opened Google today. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, great. Almost everyone. Now here's the mystery I want to solve with you today. When you type google.com in your browser, who created that name? Did Google create it? Or did your computer create it? Google created it, right? But here's the interesting part. Your computer doesn't understand names. Your computer only understands numbers. Let me show you something. Google.com has a secret number. Do you want to know what it is? It's 142.251.41.14. Yes, that's Google's real address on the internet. It's just numbers. Now think about this. Every time you want to visit Google, do you have to remember this number? Do you have to type 142.251.41.14 every single time? No, you don't. You just type google.com and it works. So here's the magic question. If your computer doesn't understand google.com and it only understands numbers, then who is translating google.com into 142.251.41.14? The answer is DNS, and that's exactly what we're going to learn today. DNS stands for Domain Name System. What does it do? It translates domain names into IP addresses. DNS is a service that translates human-readable domain names into IP addresses that computers can understand. It acts as the phone book of the Internet. What is DNS and why we use it? Why we need DNS? Without DNS, users would need to remember numeric IP addresses like :142.251.41.14 instead of google.com, 31.13.64.35 instead of facebook.com. This is impractical to remember IP addresses because numbers are hard to remember. Numbers change frequently. Users need human-friendly names. DNS solves this problem. Think about your phone's contact list. When you want to call your friend Ahmed, you don't remember his phone number. You just click on Ahmed and your phone automatically calls him. DNS works exactly the same way on the internet. When you type google.com in your browser, you're clicking on a name, just like clicking on Ahmed in your phone. The browser doesn't understand google.com. It only understands numbers like 142.251.41.14. DNS is like your phone's contact list. It remembers that google.com means 142.251.41.14. Without DNS, you would have to type numbers instead of website names. It would be impossible to remember all those numbers. Subscribe to IT Practice. Stay connected. Hope you enjoyed learning about DNS and how the internet works. If you found this explanation helpful and easy to understand, I want to invite you to join thousands of other students who are learning technology with me. I have created a YouTube channel called IT Practice where I teach computer science, networking, and information technology in the simplest way possible. On my channel, you will find detailed lessons on topics like DNS, TCP/IP, cloud computing, cybersecurity, databases, and many other important concepts. Every video is designed to make complex technology easy to understand, just like how I explained DNS to you today. Whether you are a student preparing for exams, a professional wanting to learn new skills, or someone curious about how technology works, there is something for everyone on IT Practice. New videos are uploaded regularly, covering beginner to advanced topics. I encourage you to subscribe to the IT Practice YouTube channel so you don't miss any new content. By subscribing, You will get notifications whenever I upload a new video, and you can stay connected with our growing community of technology learners. You can also leave comments on the videos with your questions, and I will reply to help you understand better. Many students have told me that watching IT practice videos helped them get better grades, pass their certification exams, and even land better jobs. Your support through subscriptions helps me create more high-quality educational content. Please visit YouTube and search for IT practice, or click the link in the description below. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and start your journey to mastering information technology today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for learning with me. And remember, technology is not difficult. It just needs to be explained correctly.